Hello again, fellow creators. I I I can't figure out which way. The thing is, the the camera makes you it the camera makes you see yourself in the opposite way. The illusion of 3D reality. Right. I when I went downstairs, I just got this intuitive hit. Thank you, my masculine. To do a video on pure expectation because it's what I am practicing right now. Before we get into the video again, just like we do here as creators, we acknowledge ourselves as creator beings who came down to this physical 3D world to experience the joy of being a human being, to have and one of the ways in which we enjoy that is to watch and experience the unfolding of our thoughts. We understand that we create our reality, and we understand that we create our reality through the focusing of thought. We understand that contrast is part of the creative process. We understand that feeling good is very, very important for the feminine. It's not feeling good is important for the feminine, but feeling good is the feminine aspect of creation. The more the feminine feels good, the more she experiences joy, the joy of creation. We also know that the feminine aspect of creation emanates from being a love being. Well, we all are love beings, but that is part of the feminine aspect of creation. And pure expectation and knowing is also part of the enjoyable process of creation. So I'm going to be eating while I'm doing this video. It's only going to be a short video. What I wanted to talk about in this video is about specifically about pure expectation and knowing. The reason why I wanted to talk about this is because I haven't really been in this in my life. Occasionally, I have known without having any evidence. I've just known that what I want, I will have. An example of that is the Makati property. I have no physical evidence that me and my family are going to get it, but I know that we are going to get it. I know that it's right now. It's just in a holding pattern. Whoever is looking after it right now is just looking after it for us. I know that that property belongs to us, and we will have it. And I don't actually have any conscious reason why I know, but I know what I know, and what I know is that that property is gonna come back to us. We're gonna have it, and I've known it for quite a while. I've also known other things in the past, but I have not been really milking this power in me. Well, simply because I was actually unaware of it as a power, and because I have been raised in an environment that didn't um, mm, that didn't I want to say provide, but it's that will make me sound like a victim, like I didn't didn't know that this is what's gonna be happening, because I did know. I was part of the process. I was part of the beings that created this process. So yeah. So but yeah, I was involved. I was experiencing an environment which um in which I didn't allow myself to know what I know, and I didn't allow myself to know. Yeah, I didn't allow myself to know what I know. But now that I know who I am, and I know that knowing and pure expectation is a very, very crucial part of manifesting to eventually get my 3D manifested form, which is part of the joy of why we came down here. I have decided to activate it. And I started yesterday with Mr. J, because I did ask him. I asked him for a certain amount of money. I asked him £500, and he came back yesterday saying that whether 250 will be enough. And in the past, I would have said, because of fear, I would have said, oh, let me just take that, because I might not get that amount again, or I might not, what if he doesn't offer it, what if he doesn't offer the full amount? What if this is all I'm gonna get? So in the past, because of fear, I would have said, oh, okay, if you don't have the full amount, then half the amount is okay. But as I was sitting down in my bed, I was thinking about this and thinking about it, and the more I thought about that, the more uncomfortable I felt. It's like, no, I'm not going to settle. If he doesn't have the full amount, then I don't want anything. And I know that he is not responsible for providing me with that money. That money can come from anywhere. I know that. I know that he's just a player in my field. The money could come from him, it could come from somewhere else. But I am not willing. I was at that point I was not willing to settle for half the amount. I want the full amount. The full amount is what I want, and the full amount is what I'll get. And I'm not going to let fear bully me into accepting less than what I want, because that never ends well. When you settle, you get even less. And it was a bit unusual for me, because yeah, it was a bit unusual for me, because it's a different way of how I've been. But I felt good. I felt good saying no. I felt good, and I felt secure, because I felt, and I still feel, that that money is gonna come in one way or the other. It's gonna come, and it's all gonna be good. So whether it comes through him or somebody else, it's gonna come. So I started practicing the state of being in pure expectation in that way, because although I don't see any way in which this money is going to come to me, I'm willing to trust and know that it's going to come. I'm willing to know that even though I can't see what's happening or how this money is going to come to me in the physical 3D sphere, I know that lots of things are happening in the unseen world, because I've already asked for it. I've already asked for my car to be paid off and all that. So all that is happening. So yes, I understand that contrast is going to be, I'm going to have contrast. And Mr. J has been very kind in providing me with that contrast, because he first said no, and I had to hold to my standards. And then he came with half the amount, and I still have to hold to my standards. So even though I don't have any evidence of right now, I don't have any evidence of seeing how this money is going to come. But I am willing to I'm going to practice being in a state of pure expectation. removing all kinds of doubts, removing all kinds of worries, and just knowing that this thing that I want has already been in escrow for a very long time. I didn't just start wanting to be with a man who gives me whatever I ask him for. And I didn't just start wanting to enjoy the experience of driving around or enjoying a fully paid for brand new BMW. This has been in escrow for a long, long time. So I've asked for it already. So, you know, it's going to come. The money is going to come somehow, somewhere. And I just have to trust and know that. If I say, just like we say on this channel, that we are creator beings, and we understand that these 5 elements are one of the most, are the basis of how the feminine creates with the masculine, then we have to start practicing that. We have to let go of the physical 3D world that we've already created and look towards something different. We have to acknowledge our creative power, and we have to acknowledge our creative capability. And the way we do that is by ignoring what's happening in the physical 3D world. The physical 3D world that we've already created is past tense. Not only is it past tense, it can be a major distraction and a major source of illusion and a major source of resistance to us having what we want the way we want it. The reason why this is because when we look at the physical 3D world that we've already created, there are certain ways in which we have created which we have created that have created, okay, there are certain things that we've already created which have determined, it's not really determined is not a word, which has allowed us to experience a certain way or certain ways in which we get things. And so we have the tendency to look at those ways as the only way in which we get things. And if we get into that trap of thinking that the only way we get things is by this route and this route and this route and this route and this route, then we cannot create anything new, because then we'll only be limited in thinking that, okay, the only way I can get money is through a job, or the only way I can get money is through a loan, or the only way I can get money is by maybe selling something. Or we don't allow ourselves to see that we can create other ways of getting it, because we are looking at the physical 3D world that we've already created, and we don't want to be doing that here. As creator beings, we can create whatever we want. We can create whatever route we want money to come to us. And the way we do that is by ignoring the way things have been done, the way things have been expected to be done, the way things have been expected to be to appear. So in activating pure expectation without any evidence of how I will receive money is one of the ways in which I ignore the 3D reality, which is a crucial part of me being able to create something new. And I started this yesterday with Mr. J, and today I am going to start the process of emptying out my living room, because I need to create space. I want to create space for the new living room that I want to create. I don't have any evidence right now of where all these things are going to come from. But I have decided to know, and I have decided to expect that these things are going to come, because I've asked for them. simply because I've asked for them. Uh, um, I'm willing to be rational because that's what pepper. It tastes so good, but it burns so good. um, uh, because that's how I'm going to allow this new creation of mine to come in. I have to expect it. You know, it doesn't matter what I see in the 3D world. My my intuition. Thank you very much for that gift again, my masculine. Um, has been telling me for a while that you need to empty out. Well, it's not on my masculine. It's not. It wasn't an intuition. It was an idea that I had, which is still a gift from the masculine. I had it for quite a while, and I was like, I'm gonna empty out my. First of all, it was I'm gonna send my stuff to the Gambia. I'm gonna empty out my living room and send it to the Gambia, and then I'm gonna create this new living room. That was the idea that I had before. But now the idea that I have is to sell everything. Just sell everything. Put it on online, and if the living room ends up being empty, well then so be it. But I need to create space for the new thing that I want to create. And by emptying out my living room and selling everything, that is an expression of my active faith, where I know that I'm going to get what I want. And in doing that, that's the expression. That's the expression that I'm expressing that. So yeah, and being in knowing and in pure expectation is a function of knowing that even though I do not and I cannot see how what I want is going to appear. I know that it's going to appear because I know that things are moving in the unseen world, in the spiritual world. Once I know that just because I don't see what's happening doesn't mean that nothing's happening, then I just trust. I trust and I know that what I've asked for is going to happen. What I've asked for is going to appear. And in the past it would have been terrifying, very terrifying for me, and I still feel a little bit of. No, actually, I don't feel anything. I did feel a while ago. I did feel some kind of fear, but right now I'm like, and so what if the living room is empty? We don't actually sit in the living room that much, and I don't expect any guests at right now. So if the living room is empty, then and what if I have guests? If I'm gonna have guests, I'll just tell them I emptied out my living room because I don't need to have shame, and that's the issue. Yeah, it's the issue of shame. The shame is what is making was making me fearful that what if I empty out my living room and then what are people going to say? Are they going to say that, oh, she doesn't have any money? Is she in trouble? Why is she selling her stuff? It's just all about what people are going to say. Who cares what people are going to say? What I want is what I want. Why do I have to put people in it? What is it's not their business. And I'm at a point where I'm willing to do I don't really care. I don't care what people say because it's my living room and I want to do what I want to do. So yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the stuff out. I'm gonna sell it online, and I have to clean up. I have to clean up everything. I have to, yeah, the chairs, the table, the carpets. I don't think I'll sell them. I don't think those carpets are, well, especially not the zebra themed one, but maybe the black and white one. I'll sell that one because I just bought that recently. You know, I bought it for £60. I can sell it for maybe £40 or even. The chair, I'm gonna sell it. There's a spring that's loose. I have to look for what's happening underneath it, and then put it all together, clean it all up, and sell it online. The TV unit too, I can, you know, repair that. Well, not repair it, like polish it up and sell it. And the lights, I kind of like the lights. I think I'll leave the lights. I'll leave the lights. Yeah, maybe I won't sell those because I think maybe those will be part of my decoration. And what else is there? Yeah, that's it. I don't have many stuff in the living room anyway. And the paintings here, the red ones, the red and black and white ones, I will sell those. And the bookcase, that bookcase, I could put it online and see. Maybe even if I sell it for £10, that bookcase is like, maybe someone might need it. Yeah, just empty out my entire living room to create space for the new, because I'm ready to receive it. I've asked for it and it's coming, and I just have to believe it. That's all I have to do. Being in alignment with my inner being, and being in alignment with where I want to be and what I want to experience. Being in alignment with my inner being. And yep, so this is the video that I wanted to create. It's just a short video about pure expectation. I keep thinking pure expectancy. That's not it. It's pure expectation and knowing. And yeah, I'm going to submit to my desire. And my desire tells me that you have to, if you want me, you have to submit. That's what I feel like I am. That's what I'm feeling like I'm hearing. That if you want me, you have to submit to me fully. And submission means just knowing, completely knowing that it's going to appear. And pure expectation is part of that. So this is my desire. I have to submit to it. So, you know, I'm gonna do what it takes to submit. Okay, so you know what? Before I do the dishes, let me just fill this form and send this back to them. I think that's much more. Right. Okay. So bye, guys. I hope you have. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you guys tomorrow. And I don't know what we're going to talk about, but I think we'll have to do with the masculine and the feminine, but I will know once I get there, once we get there. So have a great day, and adios. Keep feeling good. Keep feeling good. Keep being in love. Be in love with all that is. Be in love with the contrast that you're experiencing. Be in love with the contrast that you're about to experience, which means being in love with the man that you're with, no matter how he is, because he doesn't have to be the man that you're going to end up with. But as you're practicing loving him unconditionally, you are opening the door for the man that you really want to appear in your life. So and feeling good, continue to feel good, in whatever way that appears to you, and whatever way you feel good. If you feel good putting makeup on, do that. That's one of the ways in which what makes me feel good. I've been feeling good. I've been feeling good doing these videos. I have been feeling good. Yesterday I heard a clear message, smile, because I have a tendency to have this frowning face, and I created this face, but it's time for me to create a new face, which is the face that smiles, and I did that today. And when I smile like this, I feel this warmth in me. I feel good. I don't know about you guys, but maybe you could try it. Now that we know how important feeling good is, I think it's very, very, it's necessary for us. It's a matter of creating what we want, creating the life that we want, and continuing to live the life that we don't want, So if to smile is how I'm gonna experience joy and love and all the things that I want, and why not? And isn't it crazy that the thing that it's so easy and so simple, and it's actually the thing that we want to do, but we've been brainwashed to think that somehow, some of us have been brainwashed to think that looking angry and looking scowling all the time is what makes us feel, it's what keeps us in control, and it's like it's a way to protect ourselves. But all that comes from ignorance, because now that we know that we are the creators of our reality, there's nothing we are protecting ourselves from, because whatever happens in our reality, we put it there. So just keep smiling. And see, I look so pretty when I smile, but I'll keep practicing. I'll get there. And it makes me feel good. That in itself is an end in itself. So yeah, feeling good, keep feeling good. Continue being in knowing and pure expectation. If you have a dream or you have a goal, just know, without any physical evidence, just know that it's gonna happen. Know that you're gonna get it. You've asked for it. It's already been given. Now your job is to just be in pure knowing. Know that it's gonna happen. Because now you're a creator being, and you know the process of creation, and so you know that even though you don't see any physical signs or any physical way in which your creation is gonna be manifested, you know that things are happening underneath, in the unseen world, in the spiritual world. Things are happening for you, because well-being is the order of the universe. So be in pure knowing and be in pure expectation. Be in alignment with your inner being as much as you can. Be in alignment with thoughts that make you feel good, thoughts that give you relief, thoughts that are aligned with what you want, with the experience you want to have. Because we haven't been doing this, we haven't been practicing this, of course we're gonna fall by the wayside. You're gonna fall by the wayside often, but the more we practice, the more we become better at this. The life you want to live is possible. It's possible for you to create it. It's possible for you to have it. it's not only possible, it's right that you have it. It is there for you. The life that you want to live is your life. Is the life that you wanted to live when you came to this 3D physical world, and it's waiting for you. It's seeking you out. It's waiting for you to be able to activate it and to realize it. So to say that it's possible, possible even sounds a bit like there's still a little bit of doubt in it. The life you want to live, the life you want to experience, is inevitable. It's inevitable. It's up to you to realize it and to to know that it's there for you. It's there for only you, because you are a unique being. It's nobody's life. It's your life, and you've created it a long time, even before you came. So there's no way that it cannot happen for you. And the fifth thing that I urge you all to do, which I'll also continue doing, is the thing that when we did the first video, this is one of the first things that we realized, is being what we want is how we have what we want. Being what we want is how we create what we want. So, like, I want to be in a beautifully designed Venusian themed living room. I have to be in it already. I have to imagine being in it. And I'm going to be doing that by, the way I do that is by going online and looking for the things that I want to be in my living room. And I will practice acting as if I already have it. So it's, I wanted to say it's challenging, but it's not challenging. You know, all these things come out, this challenge, fear, and all that, because of other people. Because I'm thinking about what are other people gonna think. Once I take other people out of the equation, there's no challenge there anymore. So anyway, I gotta go. Bye bye everyone. I'll miss you till tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.